Recording in progress.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the press conference for FunPlus Phoenix. We will start the questions from on-site media.
这个问题可以想问一下，方 plus 全队都可以回答。然后咱们的发挥其实是非常非常好的了，每一个人都有站出来的一个场面，而且我们可能是整个大师赛唯一能掏出三烟这样的一个阵容的队伍。这次大师赛之后，对于这个三烟这个理念或者这个体系，觉得是否还能够继续延续下去，进一步的进行挖掘呢？教练回答一下吧，问一下内森弟。
呃，关于三 A 这个，可能我们就像最后一张图，我们进攻其实打得挺好的，然后防守可能还是有点找不到我们自己的节奏，有点我们想好一些东西，但是可能就是打起来的时候，可能就是没有我们想要的那种效果嘛。然后可能回去的话，三烟还是其他的，可能我们还要去着重优化一下防守上的东西，然后进攻的话，尽量保持我们现在的节奏。
So the question is for all of the. Is everyone wanted to answer? 有谁有人想回答吗？这个。So the question was for all of the players. So today everyone have stand out for the team. Everyone plays really good today. And also FunPlus is the only team in this tournament can bring out triple controller in the matchups. So will you continue to use that and research more on that? So the coach said that like in map 3, when we are on attacking side, seems like it actually worked, but on the defense side, seems like something didn't go as well as we thinking before, because some strategy we have already thinking before, we have already made before the matchup, but things like didn't went well in today's game, and we definitely gonna make some new improvement in the defensive side and continue to play our attacking side and make it well.
下一个问题提问到赖森蒂教练，那在本次上海大师赛对战的队伍实力其实都非常接近嘛，请教练总结一下 FunPlus 在上海大师赛的表现吧。
我觉得我们这次的表现是远比于我们之前马德里其实也拿到了我们预期的首胜嘛。但是可能我们就后面打出来的时候，我们发现我们的实力真的已经就不止于此，我们还有很多机会去做更多的事情，但是还是差一口气。希望下次我们把握这些机会。
The question was for the coach. Today seems like you are very close to your opponent also for the matchup before. So would you like to rate the whole team's performance in Master Shanghai? And the coach said, actually, we got our first win in Master Shanghai, and we have already proved that our strength is not just like that. And we're gonna like take every chance seriously in the future and try our best.
然后下一个问题想要给到 Live 选手，就是这次大师赛下来，自己最大的感受是什么？有没有学习到什么宝贵的经验？
呃，自己感受就是我发现我们 FunPlus 其实已经成长到一种地步，就是确实和国际赛上很多厉害的队伍都没有那么大差距，也可以看到。但是就是可能在关键时刻，确实我自己个人的话，我觉得还是会少了一种呃领袖的一种感觉，就是怕犯错，然后不敢去做很多事情。我觉得这是我这次大师赛的问题，对。
But the question was asking Life about his feeling about this whole tournament and what experience you have learned in this Master Shanghai. And Love's answer was that seems like we have already grown in this international tournament. Seems like we can like our gap between those top teams in the international tournament seems like is seems like little than before. And but for my personally, I still think that on some case stage, I'm not that kind of leader that can help all the team to get a way out. And I'm afraid that I could make a mistake in the game. So that's the experience I'm gonna learn from this Master Shanghai.
接下来这个问题想问到的是柏林选手，因为这一次大师赛我们能够看到 FunPlus 一次比一次更好，然后向我们展现属于你们的进步，包括你本人的发挥也是很让人惊艳的，很多次优影的 TP 都很亮眼。然后这一次大师赛对于你个人而言有哪些记忆犹深的瞬间吗？
嗯，我觉得每场比赛多少都有吧，但是就目前来讲，可能刚打完那个残局，最后他在我面前，但是时间已经结束，那个画面可能要在我脑中待一段时间。就是我觉得今天大家都打得很好了，然后记忆犹深的就是我每次看到战绩的时候，我自己在最低下，其实挺难受的。但是我就觉得，就谢谢队友一直以来的支持吧，还有大家的支持。对，
没有关系，笑一笑，
我太笑死。
不要
打得
想太多。
很好了，谢谢谢谢。
So the question was, seems like OnePlus did better and better in every matchup in this tournament. We can all see your improvement. And Berlin, you're individually played really good. Every time your TP impressed everyone. So could you like tell us the most impressive moment in this international tournament? And Berlin's answer was that actually there was impressive moment in every single match. And I think because we just done today's matchup, and I think in the last map, the last round, in that clutch, when my opponent in front of me, but the time ran out, this moment gonna stay in my head for a while. I think that, and I think everyone in my team did really good in today's series, but every time just if I see my rating on in the bottom, I would like be really sad about it. And I want to thank everyone in my team. Thank for all of the support from my teammates, from my coach and the fans. That's all.
We'll now transit to the online media questions. First question goes to Pedro Romero.
Hello, guys. Fortunate on how the series transpired for you guys, but you guys did an admirable showing, despite the loss. Hopefully, you guys can continue that later on down this year. Got a question for Berlin. You already talked about it just now in the recent question about the final round. Just covering that, what was going through your mind when it was that 1v1 situation with you and Boo, and you were just trying to look for that final KOS? The time transpired, what was your thought process like in that time?
想继续延伸刚刚的那个问题，就在刚刚最后一局的残局的时候，当你在跟他在打1v1对枪的时候，你的脑海当中是在想着些什么呢？玻璃选手。
其实对面跳下来，然后假装禁烟，想要断我装包的这个想法，我是有想过的，然后我也觉得他会这么做，但是我觉得不知道可能太紧张了，我们并没有遵从自己内心的想法，把包按下去，就是觉得可能慌了吧，然后想去打他，因为他太近了。对。
Actually, at that time, I have predicted that maybe he will jump and do a fake move to enter the smoke and trying to scare me. At that time, I was too nervous and panic. Seems like although I have already predicted that, but I was so nervous to see the whole situation out, and seems like he was too close to me at that time. Thank you.
Next question goes to Sports Kita.
Yes. First of all, commiserations on the loss, guys. Very well played. My question is also for Berlin. It's somewhat similar to the previous question. I just wanted to know how it was for you as an IGL to sort of rally your team back on such a huge round differential and getting your team to win that map 3. Almost winning.
Like, could you please repeat your question? I'm sorry.
No, I just wanted to know from Berlin, like how it was for him as an IGL to rally his team back on such a huge round differential to almost winning that round, map 3.
Almost winning map 3.
He means like for Berlin to like lead us into a comeback on map 3 and like winning.
Yeah.
Thank you. So,这个问题是想要在服3的时候，就是 柏林作为队内的 RGL 是怎么带领着队伍能够就是在图赛当中不停的追分，然后以及就是在图赛能够最后追分如此焦灼，就是帮助大家不停的追分呢？
其实换边的时候，那时候比方说10比2吧，然后我能听得出来，大家其实有点沮丧，然后有点放半放弃的感觉。然后我觉得，但是在我心里，我其实觉得这个比分不代表什么，而且我们一直以来都是攻方打得特别好，然后我们也追过很多次分，然后也有成功追赢的时候，而且很多次。所以我那时候跟大家讲说，呃，我们不是没有追赢过，我们必须要在意这个比分，我们打好我们的攻方，然后呃，就像拿出我们三眼强势的地方，然后呃，就是跟他们讲，专注享受比赛，不要去看着比分之类的。然后我觉得大家打的都很好，对，主要是大家都有出色的发挥吧，所以我们才可以一步一步的打回来。
太高。哎，我说太高，我看这
So we changed to second half. It was 10-2. Actually, at that time, my members seems like gonna give up a little bit for the map three, but I think it doesn't represent anything because we are good at attacking side and we have the experience like chasing our opponent and have a bounce back. We have experience like that. So that time I think we got chance to like bounce back in the map three, and we got our tribal controller which is really powerful on the attacking side. So I think the point doesn't mean anything. We still have chance to have a beautiful bounce back. And I think the most important is to tell all of my teammates to enjoy the stage, enjoy the game, enjoy when we're in server. And seems like every teammates in today's matchup have really great performance and which lead us to like play it better and to get to this point.
Thank you so much, and we hope to see you in Champions.
Thank you.
Next question goes to Straff.
Hi guys. First of all, I'd like to say sorry for the loss. It was a great game of Valorant between the two teams. This question is free for anyone to answer. So, what do you think are the main l- learning points from this experience, from this entire tournament that you guys have had, and also if what is the plan going ahead into stage two and also for champions? If you'd like to share a few words.
这个问题大家都可以回答。首先是想问到，在这一次上海大师赛当中收到的最大的经验和收获，然后其次就是大家在我们 Stage Two 的赛程，以及说在之后的冠军赛有什么计划？回答都可以。
我来回答吧，感觉兄弟们很笑一笑。其实，嗯，我觉得就对于我来说，我在游戏里学到很多，就是像是我们这样绝地翻分，然后进到加时之后，其实那个时候我并不是很冷静，会就是开始会出现一些手抖，甚至是就是想稳那种打怂了那种感觉，所以我觉得这是一个点。然后还有一个就是在生活中，有一位摄影师，他在冠军赛的时候，他也有跟我就是聊过天，他叫一坤。然后这一次我也向他请教了一些，因为他会经常拍一些很多别的项目的电竞选手，然后我向他请教了一些问题，我说如何才能做的就是在游戏里或者说是游戏外，就是让自己做得更好。他跟我说，如果你一开始打比赛，你太执着于去看结果的话，反而会到后面那个结果离你越来越远的时候，反而会越来越焦虑，会让你在赛场上就是越来越发挥失常。然后我们上去打比赛的时候，只需要就是更多的专注于过程，而不是去一开始就想好这个结果，这个会怎么发展。我们只需要不看比分，然后就是享受整个游戏的过程，整个比赛的过程。我觉得我可以做得更好，所以我吸收了他这些跟我说的话之后，我觉得这一次，其实在加时的时候还是没有控制住，就是开始已经就想我已经翻飞到加时了，然后我应该能赢这样，所以我觉得我还能够继续成长，然后我也很感谢伊春，他
能给我这么多宝贵的经验，所以这是我在这次大师赛学到最重要的东西之一。然后在之后的VTech Two 的时候，我觉得我们可以继续保持像上半的时候有一个目标全胜夺冠，但是没有做到，所以我觉得我们在下半的时候，我们有信心去做到这一点，也请大家相信我们。谢谢大家。
So Iron's answer was that for me, like in server, when every time we have a bounce back, every time if there is overtime, seems like I'm not that good in the game. Seems like almost like my hand was shaking. And also in my real life out of server, actually I have learned something from a photograph named Itun. He's also like photograph for other players in other game, and I have asked about him like how could I like play better in the game, like in or out of the server? And his answer was that actually at the first start, if your see result too important, and if you too like focus on it too much, it maybe only add your anxiety and make you play not as you roll as good as you can. So the only point is to be focused on the process and not that think the result when result wasn't that important in some point. All you have to do is to enjoy the whole matchup, enjoy the stage, and in that case, maybe you can do better. And actually, in today's matchup, in today's overtime, it seems like I didn't control myself well. I always thinking that if we have already take this point to overtime, maybe we can win. But actually, it didn't happen today. But I think I have already grown up, and thanks for Ethan telling me all of that, and I'm really gonna learn from that. And for the our plan for stage two, seems like we always want the championship. So maybe this time will remain our goal in the stage two, looking for the championship.
Okay, thank you.
We'll take one more question from Pedro.
This question goes out to anyone, more so again, looking back on this team's performance. If there's one thing that you would want the community to kind of remember how this team performed in this event on home soil, what would that one thing be and why?
这个问题所有的选手都可以回答。就是回望我们这一次大师赛的旅程，因为我们也是本土作战嘛。如果有那么一个瞬间，或者是有那么一件事情让你特别的印象深刻，在你的脑海当中的话，可不可以跟我们分享一下呢？
我来说吧。就是第一场比赛我们打 Foot 的时候，那一场很艰难的赢下来了，那种全场的欢呼声，然后粉丝们就大家那种欢呼声真的让人久久不能忘怀。然后当天晚上回去我睡觉的时候，脑海里都有那种画面，然后很多粉丝的欢呼声，然后这样就真的很沉醉其中。然后我也很尽力的，就是想要去再来一次，但是只可惜我觉得我发挥也不是那么好，所以没能再赢一场。所以不过那种感觉真的非常的棒，非常神奇。
So Iron's answer was that when we our first game with food, actually it wasn't an easy game, but I can't forget all of the fans there cheering for us, and I can't forget that image even after I go back to the hotel. I feel like I want this win again, but unfortunately I didn't play well today, and it didn't happen. But that kind of thing I can never forget in my mind.
This concludes the press conference for FunPlus Phoenix. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the press conference for Team Heretics. We'll start from the on-site media questions.
And this question, anyone can answer these questions. And congratulations, and you guys have done a really good game.
Thank you.
And make
Thank
it
you.
to the playoff. Yeah, and we have seen that FunPlus put out a new meta that come with the three controllers on both Lotus and Icebox. Do you think three controllers is a doable and long-term meta? Everyone can answer.
No, I mean, I can answer. I don't think it's going to be the meta, but it is strong until you know exactly what to do. And I think after some time, if they keep playing, I think people will learn more. And they will abuse more, the lack of duelist or the lack of sentinel. But it is obviously very throwing you off the way they play.
Yeah, in short time, it's really strong, but for a long time now.
I mean, we could be wrong.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This question goes for Wood, and I believe today you performed so great, and I believe it's not a pretty easy game for you, and especially map 3. And I just want to know, how would you like to rate FunPlus Phoenix, this whole team?
They are so good. They are really good. Like, they know how to play with 3 controllers. Like we said, it's strong as fuck. But sorry, it's strong, but like we really know what they're gonna do, but we just couldn't counter in second half. In the beginning, we throw a bit, and the last rounds it was so close for us, but we couldn't win. So it was so good game. It was funny game. It was I think in my career it was funniest game and most stressed game I ever seen.
Thank you.
We'll now transit to online media questions. First question goes to Straff Esports.
Hi, first of all, I'd like to say congratulations on the win and to making it to playoff. This question is for Koreans. So today you mentioned that you wanted to play against all of the Chinese teams. Munchkin from Genji also said that, playing against the team on their home ground, it gives him a rush, a sort of an adrenaline rush. So would you agree with his sentiment? And also, do you want to add on to that?
I mean, I agree with him for sure. Like, even though they're not cheering for us, it's gives you adrenaline. I don't know. It's like home crowd is always good, but obviously they're not cheering for us, but it's still fun. So, I would like to play against EDG. So if we play against them, that means we already played all the Chinese team. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Next question goes to Sports Kida.
Yes, thank you. First of all, congratulations on the win, guys. My question is for Benji Fishy. So you've played against 2 Chinese teams now at this event. How has been your experience facing off against them, and what is the impression you're leaving with of the Chinese region?
Yeah, no, I think both teams, they had a bit different play styles. I mean, in general, Chinese teams is the way they play isn't what we're used to. I think FPX, pushed us a little bit harder than DRG did. I think the way FPX played especially was very off-putting. I think DRG had a bit more structure like we have in EMEA, but FPX, the way they play, it was really hard to play against. We knew what their ideas were. I think on Sunset we had very good ideas on how we were going to play. And that's why, we kind of stomped them on Sunset. But Icebox, we knew how they're going to play, even on our defense, and you could see it was very, very hard for us. So yeah, no, I think they're very good. I love playing against Chinese teams just because it's different. I like playing against different play styles. So yeah, no, I really enjoy it. I think they're good.
Thank you, and good luck on your next match.
Thank you.
Next question goes to Grill News.
Hi, congratulations on the victory. This question is for anyone who wants to answer it. Do you feel that the last map favored you for the victory? What do you feel happened with the lost map? Thanks.
Want me to answer?
Yeah.
As in, like, how do we feel about the last map, or can you repeat the question a little bit?
I think it's just like, do we
What?
feel like we're done?
Oh, sorry.
You can go. You can go.
What
Yeah,
do
like
you feel happened with the lost map?
the last one, yeah, like the
Yeah, the
icebox.
last map.
Yeah, like I think, like
Yeah.
Benji said, um, we knew exactly how they were going to play, but the one thing that has impressed me a lot with the Chinese teams in particular is how much they innovate on the maps, and it's really not easy playing against those comps. And I think we're one of the teams that innovate a lot in EMEA compared to others. So any team that has the balls to innovate like that and try something different and not just copy the meta, I respect it so much. And it's probably one of the only times where we didn't have a hell of a lot of time to anti-strat them, but it's one of the only times where I've looked at a comp and know exactly what they're going to do. I don't have the answers for it straight away, just because it's all theory. You don't know how it's going to happen. So I'm just glad we could close it out in the end. It was a very, very hard team to play against. And I think, yeah, their icebox is probably one of the strongest right now, I would say.
Thank you.
Next question goes to Pedro Romero.
Hey guys, likewise, congrats on the victory. Quite a very intense series to come out on top of, but still, you got the W nonetheless. I got a question for Boo. I mean, looking over into the final round of the final map of the series, you were in that 1v1 situation with Berlin. I already asked Berlin about his thought process on that round, but I want to know what were you looking at? What was your mentality like when you were going through that final round? And also to the rest of the team, what was your emotions like? Also, just having to go through that and just squeaking past FPX at the end of there.
Yeah, so for me, when it was 2v1 and it got to like 10 seconds, I thought it's unlosable. Because like he tries to plant, I'm pushing him, Rians is staying alive, and like there's just no time for him. And then Rians dies, and I instantly went from super high to super low. Like, oh shit, like now I need to, play. So yeah, I expected that the harbor cove would be closer so I can jump in, but it was too far. And then there was like double smokes or maybe clove plus the harbor one. So I pushed in and I saw that there is another smoke, and I was like, no, I'm not going in because I could just suicide. Like he will instantly kill me. So I went back hoping that he would stop planting, and he did. And then the last milliseconds when he went through, watching like to one side, and like there was like 0.1 seconds where he could have flicked me, but he didn't. And yeah, that's it. So it went from easy to super hard. But yeah, I still won somehow.
Go. Yeah, from a coach's point of view, I was shitting myself. Like that's the only way I can say it. Like it was not fun to watch, but always trust in Boo in the clutches. Yeah, never any doubt. Ice cold.
Yep.
Next question from May Sports. I have a question for Woot. How do you feel playing your first international in Masters Shanghai and going to the playoffs as a duelist?
I'm feeling good. Like, I'm so happy to play duelist in the international event, my first international event, because we are just playing for fun, and I'm trying to have fun from duelist because I'm not gonna play for them to come back. So I'm just trying to have fun and play my game.
Thank you. Last question goes to Straff Esports.
Hi, so this question is for the coach. So obviously, playing with a stand-in has to be hard on the team, but you still managed to make it to the playoffs. Do you think there have been any unexpected circumstances which you couldn't account for with playing with a stand-in?
I think honestly, like having Patty back was fine. I think I've said a couple of times, like we have really good fundamentals, and we know Patty really well. Like the only uncertainty was the visa situation. I've seen a lot of people saying like, "Oh, you guys didn't crack because you didn't want to," and sort of things like that. But we took a couple of days break, and then like we literally couldn't crack. So that was the only uncertainty that we had. Like I thought we would have more time to prepare, but Woot and Rian literally aren't in the same country as us for the majority of it. It's not as easy as getting a 1 day visa, especially for Turkish boys. It takes a lot longer. So yeah, like the only uncertainty was kind of like how much time we had to prepare. We expected to have a little bit more. Again, we've done a really good job, I think, of getting things ready. And now I'm just actually happy we have a few days to practice and get stuff down. I think we fixed a lot of problems yesterday with 1 day break. So now that we've got 2 or 3, I'm sure we can cook something up for the playoffs.
Thank you so much for that. I have one final question. This is for actually Woot and Benji. It's a non-serious question. So during the match, we all saw a glimpse of a special handshake between the two of you. So we all want to know do you have a special handshake for everyone in the team, and for how long has this been a thing?
You can answer.
Yeah, I mean, we made the handshake like I think it was during stage 1.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, during stage 1. I think we just wanted something, a bit unique to do. I saw I think it was Forsaken and something that did like a little cool handshake. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But I think we came up with the idea to do one. He came up with the idea for the handshake, actually. But I don't know if anyone else has one in the team. I think
Rians and Miniboo.
And there's a Miniboo have
Yeah.
one for sure.
But also we have one secret one, like secret handshake. We are keeping it for
Champions
grand final in Champions, and everyone will see it there.
Yeah, let's change it up as well. No, you've done like little small changes every now and then.
No,
Well, no.
I mean,
we
you guys made
we did okay. Actually, no. On our first game, we did we changed it. We added something to it,
Yeah.
but we realized it took too long. We were
time.
Yeah, it took too long, so that we just went back to our old one. But yeah, no, we just we thought it was cool. So
All right. Thank you so much, and all the best for your upcoming matches.
Thank you.
thank you very much.
Thank you. And this concludes the press conference for Team Heretics, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. No, I had one minute.
Recording stopped.